Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy Peasy Vocab. Today we are going to talk about 15 phrasal verbs with look. Let's see the first one. Look at. Look is the verb and at is the particle. So what does look at mean? It means to pay attention to something you see or to examine closely. In the image, you can see a math teacher explaining some problems on the board. The teacher asked us to look at the equation on the board. That means she told us to pay attention and to examine the equation closely that is written on the board. The next one is look after. It means to take care of. In the image, you can see a lady taking care of the kids. Who is she? She is a babysitter. A babysitter looks after my kids when I am at work. So when I go to work, a babysitter takes care of my kids. The third one is look for, means to search for something. In the image, you can see a college boy. Jack is going to look for a job when he graduates. That means he searches for a job once he gets graduated. The next one is look up to, means to respect or admire. In the image, you can see a doctor family, right? A doctor family with their kids. Kids, these kids really look up to their parents. That means these kids really admire their parents. They respect them for what they are today. They also get inspired by them and want to become like them when they grow. The next one is look forward to, means to await with pleasure. You can see a mom and a daughter talking over the phone. Lori says, Mom, I look forward to seeing you next week. Obviously, a mom and a daughter will miss each other when they are away, right? So, a mom also will be waiting to see the kids. Similarly, the kid will also be eagerly waiting to meet their moms, right? So, to expect that something good to happen is looking forward to. Got it? Look out means to be careful and to pay attention. In the image, you can see a school and there's an ongoing traffic, and the kids are crossing the road. Look out for cars when you cross the street. That means we all need to check for the ongoing traffic when we cross the streets, as it can be dangerous. The next one is look up, means to check or find. In the image, you can see a train. Can you look up the time of the next train? That means, can you check or find information in the website where it tells the time of the next train? The next one is look around, means to inspect an area or building. In the image, you can see a very nice neighborhood. We are looking around for a house in this neighborhood. That means we are walking around in this place to see if we can find a good house so that we can move in. The next one is look ahead, means to think of future. We must look ahead before we make a decision. That means we must always think about the pros and cons of anything before we do it. Suppose we want to do a business or we want to make an investment, what do we need to do? We need to do our research, think about its growth, think about the pros and cons before we do it, right? The next one is look back on, means to think of the past or remember the past. Adults often look back on their childhood as a golden age. In the image, you can see a lady. She's thinking about her childhood where she used to play and be happy and when she was innocent, and then back then she never had any responsibilities, right? So that is the golden age for her. So she's thinking about her past. The next one is look down on, means to consider inferior. you can see a poor man asking for money. We should never look down on poor people. That means we should not think that they are inferior. Instead, we need to have empathy so that we can help them in some way, right? We should never look down on poor people. The next one is look into, means to examine or investigate. In the image, you can see those girls and a boy trying to bully the girl, and the girl is sitting down and crying. They set up a working committee to look into the issue. That means the principal had set up a working committee so that they can investigate and to identify whose mistake it was, and so that they can look into the issue and punish the people who were at fault. The next one is look through, means to examine or read quickly. I looked through my email to see if I can find your message. That means I'll take a quick look at my inbox to see if I can find your message. Next one is look upon, means to consider. I look upon this country as my hometown. That means I consider United States as my hometown after getting my citizenship. The next one is look away, means to turn your head away. So you went to a movie. The scene in this movie was so horrific that we had to look away. That means you could not see that scene because it was very horrible. So you had to turn your head away. Got it? Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you so much.